ties on that flea market thing. They seen it on Facebook, some of the RC guys.
Yes, yeah.
I mentioned to them that they could get a table if they wanted to.
I need to get more flyers out. I guess we get a flyer. Those flyers out. October at the end. It's gonna be I think the 25th. What's the last weekend of October?
It's chilly as it is right now.
Well, at least it'll be good because then maybe more people will show up. It's too hot.
27th is a Saturday.
There's no sun. I mean, there's no shade.
25th, 26th, or
Yeah, it's right at 26.
25th, 26th.
Yep.
He does that. They had like 100 people out there the other day with these big quarter scale planes.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
It was a big deal.
I bet. I think we've seen those flying over. They're
It planes as big as this table, like Fuchsies is this big, and it is insane.
What is one of those run?
Get a little fella like me jump on.
Almost.
What those run about 10, 15?
No, some of these. Well, there's one here. I got a real jet. This guy has a real. Where'd it go? I have to find it. It's like a real turbine, like it spools up.
Yeah.
The whole thing. He brought it over.
That's not that big though, right?
It was pretty damn big. It's about from me to you.
No,
it was
a different one than I
That's
was.
the $10,000.
Okay.
Them are like $3,000 and $4,000, but most of them out there are $200 or $300 for what we know.
I'll say $4,000.
Yesterday, one was about 1,500, and the other was about 1,000. Just busted it in pieces.
That's what you bring the money.
There are little electric ones that I fly.
They're going to
About
bar
20
and
bucks.
smoking cigarettes, are you?
Call the meeting to order.
Yeah.
Reading the last meeting minutes. I don't think we had any, did we? Like from Buku. So just waiver the reading of the minutes. Have a motion to pay the bills.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Is that July and August bills?
Yeah.
Per year. Okay.
That didn't change. From
Yeah.
this
I thought
year.
they were like 2,000. That looked up.
I just needed, I'm not,
Okay.
I'm not way I can do it back on, but it.
Yeah, sign this one. Bob. Yeah, just take one. Or Joe get one. Yeah. That's the new one. Yeah, we have several minutes going. Motion to pay the September bills.
Okay.
All in favor? Aye. All the way through September then. This for Nolan. Sharon Leisure, that for Nolan. That for Nolan.
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry, yeah. He kind of, a lot of times Shannon will just turn in like a couple months at a time, something like that. He keeps track of, and in the spring zone, he gives me his time card.
I'd say in the spring he probably logs more than. Enough. Done. See that. Okay. I was on. Did you write it down? Did he normally write these down though? Or did he have to write these down?
Yeah, have to.
No.
Yeah. He does the bill, the total is
I'll pass it
good.
to you and then,
It's up to you.
so that's the total. Okay.
It's the total financer. The auditor that's gonna audit me, to make sure everything's there. You're fine with doing that.
Collection of bills we're looking at.
Yeah.
Is that total for everything?
No, this is the mowing, or not the mowing, but for the gas for the police. So right here.
Need to add that, do that.
The total is on top of this claim form here.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chris, is on there. You'll have a total at the top of that.
Well, that's that.
What is that? Am I totaling all of these bills that we're going through?
Just that total down there where that's written in, that is the total for that month of, what do you have there, September? September, that's the total.
Oh, okay.
Payroll he's done in with the town, so it doesn't, even though it's coded for aviation, it runs it on my town program. And
Okay.
I'm hoping that kind of changes, but right now, so that's why I have to write them in on yours
Okay.
to make it come out right.
So that's the only bill I need to write down.
That total right there.
And we already did July and August?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, you had a meeting in July. So actually, that's
So,
probably August and September. Last month you did not have a meeting.
Oh, this is for the phone out there. The straight talk.
Yes, that's a straight talk. That's the same every month. And it's paid online with my credit card, all three of you, water, sewer, and
Okay, so it's all linked together.
aviation. So that's why it says 1718, but the bill is 80 some bucks. I did check with FAA to see if you guys still do have to have a phone out there.
Mhm.
And they said, yeah. Cause I said, well, we were running into AT&T, went through the line.
Checked when he was out there the other day.
Hmm.
That's the first thing he checked. He went straight to the phone.
Our police officer, every time he goes out there, he checks it for us to make sure.
Yeah, really.
Hmm.
You already signed off on.
Actually, the straight walk is ran over, it's not
Like an internet thing.
like an internet bill type, so that worked really well. And it's a lot cheaper.
For somebody that can't-
We didn't have any in June or July, did we?
I have it here.
Oh, that was for
With the
July.
internet, we finally went, I was paying over
Yeah,
$600
I'm about to
a month for
For the full
AT&T.
month. Cause didn't
Come
we,
down to
we did something, didn't we?
with everybody.
We give money out to, or did you know, Marty was,
I don't know where I got that total from.
okay,
I'll take it. Was this year's?
yes.
It's for 26.
So you will be saying to the.
It's the same as what you paid this year. They didn't.
So this
update
is
that.
we pay twice a year? We pay once? a year?
Yeah, twice. You paid 1,000 in June and 1,000 in December. Yeah, for them.
Obviously you wanted.
That's my wish list.
We'll get to it.
Really good all.
This is the year, or I should say this coming up year. This will be the year. We're gonna do some improvements. So. That's especially because it needs to be done.
If you got on out there, it's got looking really good. I mowed the whole entire.
I appreciate that.
Whole thing.
That was good.
You got the weeds down,
These
sprayed out, it was going in.
And Chris has, yeah, the other month bill.
This is August.
Oh, okay.
The motion will pay August bills.
Second?
All in favor?
Alright.
We don't have to Was that the last time that number that you wrote down? I mean, granted, it might have been more that month. Is that probably why you wrote that down? Something there.
So it's 4311.
But obviously, I don't think you need to write that down. That's not on here. That's the total right there. It's a 906. 902.26. $90. Then you'd be 50. Right. Is that once a year or is that twice a year for us?
I think they're once a year.
Once a year.
Once a year. Yep. They raised all everything. Those things.
Never fails. Everything keeps going up.
Getting closer and closer to a crash. Talk about going up.
I think that's 17.
Mhm.
Look,
Also, you guys agreed on, Marty waiving his
Yep.
stuff. I need you to sign it and then Marty to sign it so I can put that with this. So when they audit me,
my name's attached to
yeah.
it.
Glad you
So
go to
they-
jail.
So they don't have me just giving Marty free hanger. I need your signature on it too, Marty, and
Emails in a cop. No more tax. I mean, I'm good. Let's do it.
I spent $2,000 this year and I only got paid 1,500. So
Yeah. We're gonna.
I didn't stay in business, Marty.
it's stupid. I don't know how I did it. I bought a lottery ticket and won $100
you
on
know,
a $10 scratch off.
there. You like come.
I do. I hang out there a lot. A lot of people do. We got a lot of activity out there.
Good. Appreciate that.
We got airplanes like.
We with Mel.
I seen a lot more
This is
flying
then
up.
our
I
bill
rented a
to
plane
show
and had an
you.
instructor go with me and
That's what
landed
that
there
is.
and showed.
No, I mailed his when he gets
Yeah.
paid.
Okay, so you already did that? I appreciate that, Marty.
And then once he landed there, now you can land. Bumped it on.
Yeah.
And then about a week later, a couple planes started landing, and then I started getting almost a plane a day landing in there. Instructions, no problem.
Well,
And that day guy, he flew over.
Marty.
Well,
Next year, the town, which I talked to you a little bit about it at redevelopment the other day, and we are gonna have to change computer software. Keystone got bought out. And so I went today and saw the new one. I've got one I'm looking at this Thursday. But with you guys right now, I'm not going on to any prices yet. I get all quotes, and then I'll deal with council on it. But I wanted to ask the aviation if they might consider putting in their budget 1,000 or 2,000 for the maintenance program. That's a yearly fee.
Okay.
Because I use my program. I pay your guys' bills and everything, and I never take anything out of aviation to do with the computer.
Mhm.
So I know everybody begs you guys for money all the time, but I thought if we could just maybe do it like as a budget item,
Yeah.
that like you pay your electric bill or and then this would be one time a year for the maintenance on the computer program.
Okay.
But I wanted to ask that starting next year,
Now, have we already completed our physical budget yet?
pretty much this year.
Okay. This is for the following year after.
Beginning like January 1st,
Okay.
2026, it'll just come out of like one of your contract services
Okay.
or something, but that's up to you guys. If you tell me no, it's okay. But I thought I'm gonna ask redevelopment because I really don't take anything out of them either for the computer. It's mostly just general and water and sewer.
And being that you're using this for this board, it could be financially taken care of.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
don't see a problem.
it's kind of like an office supply type deal for, so you guys tell me what amount and you're,
What is the total amount for?
the new one
Yeah.
should be 20,000 a year.
Just not to buy the software, just.
No,
That's
to
just
buy
the new
it,
one.
probably gonna be between 35 and 40. Honestly,
Wow.
Probably
Yeah.
more than that.
I'm hoping not.
You can buy it outright.
I'm kind of looking at him today. Please not. It's a wonderful program. They're all going to the cloud.
Yeah, so you don't even get the software, you get it downloaded,
Yeah.
and you pay an annual fee, you don't.
But if we don't stay with this company, like that bought out Keystone,
Yeah,
they can't take any of my stuff forward to the new program other than my beginning balances.
yeah,
At least Keystone can take I've got 10 years
yeah.
on my computer. And I look back quite often,
Oh, yeah.
on invoices or whatever. It's a great program. It really is. But I mean, and everybody's going to that. I think the one I'm looking at Thursday, to be honest with you, I probably won't like, but I'm just doing it
Mhm.
so he leaves me alone because I think he's already antiquated. 'Cause- And if you're gonna spend money, you really need to come on up to where everything's cloud. I don't know how much IT you go with, Andrew, but you know that everything's in the cloud anymore, and that's where it's all heading.
Right.
So,
You
and
don't actually physically own it anymore.
Nope.
no. And the
That's
thing
what's
of
so
it is,
bad.
with Keystone, they right now probably have 80% of the state of Indiana, and these other lower company, they may give you a better deal, but that's what you're gonna pay for, is what I'm saying. So,
Yep,
But-
yeah, we can pay for it.
yeah, it's gonna have
That's
to
just put a big old ring in our nose.
bite the bullet and do it. Sorry, but
So,
I may not retire next year, guys. I may wait.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah. But anyway, so you guys can discuss that with the maintenance.
Yeah, money doesn't do us any good sitting in there. And we have to get more and more creative. And stay in black.
Mm,
We're gonna keep cutting the budget.
I look at it every day.
Mhm.
All right, Marty, you ready?
Would you guys approve $1,000?
Do I?
Did you approve $1,000?
Will we approve $1,000?
Yeah, or two.
Four.
I'm just talking out
Oh,
loud.
no.
Right now, today,
What she just-
this year?
Oh, she's not asking for it this year. She's asking for
Oh,
it next year.
Yeah, but to put in the budget for next year.
Yes.
You
It's
need a
good.
vote right now, today?
Yeah, if you will.
Oh.
If you don't want to,
I was
but
kidding.
yeah.
Well,
Then when I put the budget in the computer, I can put that in there like as a line item.
so you need it to be more than 2,000. If you think it's gonna be 20.
You want to give me 40,000 a year? I'll take it. And that's up to you guys. But yeah, I'm guessing 20 for maintenance, yearly maintenance.
So is that
Maybe
a new
little
line
more.
item? I mean, do you pay any kind of fees now?
Yeah, we pay 13,000 a year now for maintenance every year.
Gonna add a $7,000 increase
Yeah,
potentially.
probably.
So we could give you 5.
I don't want to take a lot out of your budget. I mean,
What's that budget
We'd
doing
just be
there?
adding it into the budget, wouldn't we?
Hmm.
We'd just be adding it into the budget, not.
Right, but we're gonna have to reduce another line item down by 5.
Okay.
Is what I'll have to do, like your contractual service line item or equipment, will reduce that by 5,000 because your budget's already been submitted. I can't change it now, other than I can move it around. Is what I
The
wanna
following
say.
year, we can make an adjustment to
Then you
to
could
help
for
make it better.
27.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't be taking.
So does
from-
5,000 put a stress on our 26 budget?
No, because I don't think so. Marty quit spending money.
Well, that's not gonna
I'm
happen.
kidding, Marty.
I'm not spending
not
all
gonna
of it.
I'm kidding, Marty.
I know.
No, I don't think you'd still, but I mean, you have budgeted 82,000 and something, so basically it would, I'm just changing a 5,000 or 4,000, whatever you guys decide on line item.
That where we best spend our money? I mean, we need to spend it. Keep Kathy happy
Oh, she does a lot of, they do a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's not that we.
for a lot of years that she hadn't,
Right.
town hadn't been compensated for. I make a motion, allow Kathy to use $5,000 for Keystone or whatever software maintenance program 2026.
I'll second it. All in favor? Aye. Motion passes. Okay, wanna rate that?
On motion,
Yeah.
allow Kathy to,
For computer software maintenance.
airport funds $5,000.
For maintenance. You said 5,000.
Pretty sure it's gonna be Keystone, but
Right now,
never know.
to be honest with you, it would kind of worry me to put the town with somebody else that's not on the cloud, because that's where everything is headed, and I'm afraid you would be going backwards instead of forward. And eventually, what I have is gonna be no good. They'll stop funding it after so many get on. They've already got, right now, if I sign up this year for this program, they can't get it to me till April. Everybody is already signing up to go. Plus,
Yep.
if we sign this year, after I get the quotes, I'll bring it to your October meeting for council. It will save us money on them taking my figures out of Stone and moving over to BS, and it's strange, but it will save some dollars.
It's all heading to the one world order.
Yeah,
Anybody's in the system. You're in the system or you're not.
not gonna have a choice.
Nope. Absolutely not.
Okay, Marty, I'm done.
Okay. I submitted some things there that pricing wise, that's within $100, $200 that I painted the buildings for 15 years ago.
Okay.
So
I see
you have
that.
to get other bids. There's no scenario where we're gonna come close. I did ran into a guy the other day about sealing the cracks in the runway. And he came out and bid on it and wrote down a proposal. And I need to get a couple more for you guys. And it was like 15 grand. Seemed a little strong to me for that, but I don't know. So just throwing that out there. That's not in none of that.
Okay.
I think I might have mentioned when he's done, so you don't have to repave the runway.
Right.
Got the runway looking really good. We've already striped it and that number's in there, but I went ahead and did it.
I see that you,
It had to be
you
done.
submitted,
We talked about the last meeting.
the hanger rant and, huh? Yeah,
We were just paying for it.
okay. Are you still good with that?
Yeah, I'm over that. I already did
Okay.
it. And swallowed
I'll
it.
say you're doing quite a bit of work out there and we haven't had the budget to
Yeah.
pay you right now. So.
Instead of buying a sprayer, I had a red one, so it made it a lot cheaper.
Okay.
I just, labor and paint.
I see you broke down a cost here for your hanger.
Yes,
Okay.
from what we talked about last.
Okay.
And, like I said, this year the weeds were so out of control that the second semester, I'm gonna call it second semester, because he got 1,500 in spring, 1,500 in the fall. Well, no one got paid for the spring. They didn't do it. And then I took the 1,500 to get the weeds under control. And Dawn had seen that, but we've done a good job with that.
Right.
So it's done. So then next year, hopefully I don't have to work as hard at it.
Once you stay on top of it, you won't.
Yeah, I want it to look exactly like it looks around the hangar. It's not one deep.
This is his proposal. Oh, you already got one for you. Everybody got it. I know you got everybody a copy. I'm prepared.
She did the copy.
Yeah, I should have emailed.
And
it.
then, like I said, paint the hangers, the red is chalking now. I mean, you're just at that time frame.
Right.
There's some rotten wood around. I might just paint that part of it. It needs replaced. Just to maintain the integrity of the place. Runway's in great shape now. It'll last a while. But at some point, there, I don't know, it'll be next year or whatever, you're gonna have to seal them cracks because they're starting, they had weeds growing in them. I got all them out. But you still have a little crack there now. It needs that rubber like they do on the highway. You see them doing it.
Right.
That's what I mean by the crack seal. That'll save us from asphalting it. The FAA guy was tickled to death. He'd been out there twice. He physically drove there. And then another time he flew over just a few days ago. And she sent me a picture, text messaged me a picture flying over. He landed on the runway and, didn't hit the bumps and all that jazz.
That's encouraging. Especially now that
Like I
you
said,
get
we've seen a lot of traffic out there lately too, as far as people landing and taking off.
Good. Yeah. Get it cleaned up, get it more inviting.
Don, when we drove around the airport about getting a piece of grass around it, I mowed the west side, all them giant weeds down to the corn. So that's more presentable. But the farmers had plowed right up to the concrete and windrowed it onto the concrete. So we need to, in my opinion, it needs a little bit of a grass strip around that so that it drains properly.
Yeah.
Which means taking a little bit.
All that gravel,
Mhm.
gravel base goes down to the tile, so it will drain.
Yeah.
Keep the dirt off the pad.
And then we entertained the idea about removing some concrete. I spent a lot of effort with Andrew King and I have been out there several times. Came up with some numbers. Don't know when we should present that. And Don, we mentioned maybe doing a smaller amount the first go around. Like do 5 acres, which would be 25K instead of 100. And then it could be done in 90 days versus a year and see if the ground is even worth farming.
Where were you at when we hired a contract? We hired then we hired a engineering firm to do all what you're doing right now.
Oh, it's common sense to me.
Because didn't we pay like buku bucks for that?
10 grand.
They haven't come out and they weren't very. They did.
Well, we did 5 acres. This is a sales pitch. You gain 5 acres of ground for 25K. You're paying 5,000 an acre for land that you already own, but it's useless now because there's got concrete on it. But if it's not really good farm ground, what can you rent it for? You got.
Obviously, once I get
But it's
pulled up,
forever.
we're gonna have to.
You're gonna get
turn
5
this
acres
over.
forever. Instead of maybe. And Andrew and I are okay, and I hold Andrew's feet to the fire. If there are performance numbers in there, he has to be done at a certain time, or this happens. You lose money, that type of stuff. But I think it's a good idea. We've talked about it for 15 years. I've been involved in it, trying to make it happen.
I think it's longer than that.
Next year,
Just never get anybody.
you will be
Andrew's
going
unique
for bed.
scenario because we can pull the concrete off, take it to the factory, and crush there. It's not
Your
going to get
contract
crushed at the
ends
airport.
December 31st.
But you would-
So maybe we should do a smaller amount and just do 5 acres.
Oh, are you gonna do it from the south, like straight across, so you can farm straight across?
Yeah, I would zigzag. I would make it even with the runway.
Okay.
The runway running at 2.5 and whatever the other number is. And just start at the very point of that stop sign and make it perfect. When it's done, it's going to be perfect. I want things perfect. It's going to be perfect. Then he'll just farm that 5 acres off.
And you'll do that for 25 grand
25 grand
this winter.
in 90 days. And then you should be able to pile it up this spring and see what it's going to make.
Right.
And then you can make the decision, okay, next year, let's just do the rest.
Well, this next year, we'll let them farm it for free, the 5 acres for
Right.
free.
That
To see
was
it's
what
gonna
we
be
were thinking
worth.
it might.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
it's
we're
not
gonna
in
take
the summer.
contract.
We want to take about 6
Back
feet
on the
away from
line
you
there.
on that runway
And,
side
Kevin
towards
does
the
the, soil
highway
samples.
so we can get some grass in there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Eventually, hope
Well, it's supposed to be.
Because I mean, if you come down to the soil sample, after we get those up,
he's got
Don,
an extra acres.
Don, what? After, we get that tore up, have, Kevin come back out and do the soil samples. Most likely we're gonna have to lay down lime anyway. I
Yeah,
mean, it's gonna,
but we could start.
Yeah, we could start
building
that
it back
process.
up, and it's 5 acres of 185, so,
Well, Andrew had. the
and it's
thing
free,
lined up,
so
and
for
we just
them, per year.
decided not. I didn't like, Andrew and I bumped heads a little bit just because of the year thing. I thought that was too long, but in reality, it's 1,800 truckloads. 20 acres it is. So if we did the 5 acres, we're down to 450 loads. And it's doable in 90 days versus trying to do this whole shebang and dragging it on. It's not worth it. So
So what are you thinking about getting across the runway?
on what direction is that? The west, north, no, the east, north side, go through the grass and come around the runway. And it's going to be one of the NOTAMs we got to put in there.
yeah, we might have to
But
put
we,
something
what we,
solid base
what we
down
would
there.
do is windrow some of that rock up to where we think, to where you can just da instead of just spending 8 hours a day piddling doing it. We'd run, 5 or 6 trucks and then load it. We're not going to crush it at the airport. Crush it somewhere
You're
else.
just gonna slab
That
it
way
up.
we get it out of there faster.
Right.
And Andrew would rather crush it there and take a long more time, but I don't want that. I know you guys don't want that. So we need to remove it as soon as possible. And I don't know where the number is as far as getting bids, but you had mentioned a number, like a stupid number that someone had bid on it before to remove it.
Yeah,
I thought we were talking over
Easily.
6 figures just to get it removed.
Yeah.
close to $500,000.
Yeah, we're at 100 grand if we did 20 acres. And,
But if we do over the course of,
you have to have 3 quotes.
what's the magic number for the bid?
It's like 150,000 now, I believe, for bidding.
I thought if it was under 75,000, we didn't have to have
You still need 3 quotes.
2 quotes.
Yeah, there's quote,
Like
you
we
can't-
did the 5 acres, it'd only be 25,000.
right. And they really like to have 3 quotes on anything.
Challenge to even get something.
Yeah, just
Well,
if
Adam
you can't
Hunt,
get them, you can't get them.
so it has to
but-
be this year's quotes. We can't use Adam Hunt's quote of 3 years ago.
No,
Cheap. Well, have him come back out.
it's quotes up to, I believe it's 150 now. And then 150, it has to go for
Okay.
bid.
We'd be always underneath that. Like my bids are like 16,000 for painting
Yeah.
the roof and the building of each hangar. I did it in separate things just to keep it under. I thought 25 was the number, but I know it's like a complex, but I have to pay someone to come out and give a bid to paint them,
You have to pay them.
because they're just not, it's going to be way more. It's going to be like 35,000 to paint one of the hangar. I'm doing it for 16. I still make money at that. So it's not like you're I'm just not going to get rich on one airplane hangar. It's nuts.
Or is this
the
one-
hanger or a hanger painting, we don't have to.
Did like 15 years ago. And the red, these really good
whatever
stuff.
you
Throw it
want to
away.
agree on.
But could we approve this right now and then for the following spring or whenever you got the time to do these? As
If
far
we
as,
approved them now, I would actually do some of the work and I worry about it next year.
but again, I mean, the budget's not there this year, so
I
you're
get
not
that.
getting. So I mean, if we were to approve these today, this coming up spring or whenever you want to start, I mean, the wetter bricks, you could, take off with it. But
I mean, I do the roofs for a living. So I have some of that product.
okay,
Actually, I have my own name now called Mark Ceramic Roof
It's
Coating.
each one of these. He's doing.
it was both hanger 1 and hanger 2, correct?
And then another wish list on that I have no numbers for was some paving that needed to be done. Just as you transition from the access road to the concrete, we're starting to get some chuck holes and crappy right there. And it used to flood really bad there. But the other day I dug in some digging, concrete work around that drain and it helped a whole lot.
You
I
can't
mean,
do
we
the
got
asphalt. Can you do the asphalt?
I can get bids for it, but I can't do that.
Yeah, because I have gone through that.
I'd sort of say we can get a bid for that.
Yeah. Mine help facilitate.
Wait.
making both.
I was just in town last week getting me one on another road. Didn't
In my alleyway?
We got a bump out there
No.
now, the 8 inches tall between the hangar, the expansion bump that always happens, takes about 10 years to get that big.
Right.
It needs ground block and,
So are you talking from the main road all the way back?
no, I'm
No,
talking
where?
just at the main road where.
Right where you get to the
concrete,
pad.
And it's just all busted up asphalt now.
Cause water
There's
sits
concrete
there
underneath it.
like crazy.
It'd probably be 6, 7, 8,000 in that one little area.
Well, we're going in for a community crossing grant, but it'll be next spring before he probably comes in and do it. So if we can get him over here to get a quote, then maybe he would do that when he's in town doing ours.
Yeah.
That's the only way it happens. And it'll be next fall, cause he didn't do us till the last. Commerce is his last gig. every
Maybe
year.
next fall. But at least I could ask
And it
Dan
can be
to come and
invasive. It
look.
don't have to be the whole shebang in one fell swoop. You can
Right.
just do that one area and do a $6, $7, $8,000 fix. That needs fixed. There's like chuck hole. And, you know,
We're gonna have
the
some,
typical wish
at that
list is
for you.
pay around the hangars at some point.
but, okay,
And this was your cost of doing the striping, correct? This was.
Yeah, and
okay.
it's done.
All right, so this is gonna have to be approved no matter what, because it's already been done. So this is.
Yeah, we
again,
talked about it last
Yeah,
meeting when
yeah.
we did, and would have done it for.
But I don't think we had a substantial piece of the budget that was in front of us.
Numbers look good.
Well, I'll look for motions to approve Marty to do the striping and the hangar painting for hangar 1 and 2.
You can make a motion too.
I did.
I'll second it.
Second it. All in favor?
What was your motion again?
I guess put us on
Okay, and then,
in the
the little dab of dirt work, Don, that needs done around the edges. If we entertain this removing the
you got
concrete,
it. He's in the budget.
we'll throw that in.
The 16.
With Andrew, you know, I'll just do it, just get it out there.
Yeah. Cause,
Make it go away.
yeah,
When the farmer gets these corn out there, you take the ground, out there, it's about 6 feet.
5,100.
The edge of that drywall.
I mean, I told him that farm is closed because we just have to mow it.
For these
Yeah.
poles.
I said, anything we have to mow that you
So
can
it'd be
farm,
40,000.
Plow it up
And the fire truck
But
people
we
want
don't need
30,000.
on the dirt.
Yep.
onto the gravel, the drainage field.
What was the total? Total's gonna be.
Well, we were at that the other day, we were out there,
578.
I got it dug down.
For all of it.
40,000.
But there's a couple
Five-
of miles.
Yeah, there's-
Blow away.
All that gravel and those little offsets.
Yeah.
For the hangar 1 and hangar 2 painting
Door.
of the roof and
Oh,
wall.
some of that's 6 inches above the pad now.
Yeah.
On the back of it.
Yeah, we need.
For hangar 1.
But if the pad's going away, we don't need to spend too much money.
Hangar 2, 12,000.
But most of it drains. With the runway.
Already did, so that's 5,000.
It all ends up running off that.
I guess, so that's why, that's 40,000, that's it.
That's why they're at the runway on the east end. It's gullies are
How I,
formed
doesn't
where
matter how I.
the
say
water
motion.
just screams off that
Yeah, I
pad.
made the motion and Don seconded.
For the 40,000.
But if we're gonna start
Agreed. For the
excavating
40,000,
that
what-
pad
anything
on that
besides
south
just my
side,
motion?
No,
Or
just let
won't
say
spend
that,
any money.
Nothing he's done. over
motion to
there.
let Marty
Runway.
bids the paint hangar, probably something along
I got
those
it moving pretty now. I just need a little grass over there where we can get.
Yeah.
and do the striping for the runway.
I had to talk to your son-in-law, you know, with the mower. It's
Mhm.
6 months.
I'm gonna hold a phone and find out about that.
6 months would be perfect.
That
But
strip.
yes,
Then you can drive down
When
there and
they
go to
take off
the runway and go that
the
little spot out of
Yeah.
there and come back.
Good town.
we need to communicate with the farmer. Next year,
Yeah, when's it
What
that?
did we say
it's
about
corn, right?
It's
Hey,
all-
at all?
Nobody
What?
plows it.
Isn't this the
Besides the
last
chisel.
year?
He'll
So
get
if you
the
take
farm next year.
Dollar General-
Gets one
He
more
farms
year?
26,
And it-
so we'll put it up for bid
Going towards the,
in the fall
railroad.
of 26.
Yeah.
The railroad tracks right there. Right at the very bottom of the railroad track, there's a big hole, like they dug a trench.
It's time our give and take.
No,
is
it's kinda-
If we go down.
It's stone that's just
remove 5
gone.
acres,
Is that the
he'll
county
get
or is
that
that?
5 acres, or he's gonna have to give up.
But it's in
a little bit
on
on
our
the
side of
edge.
the tracks.
Is it?
Yes.
About the
So you
same
go-
amount.
So if you were to go over the railroad
left,
tracks, you're gonna
go
go
to
past
that left-hand hangar, there's a little bit of grass there.
You're
to the
past my
runway.
fairground, one kind
And
of
it's about that
towards
wide.
it.
That way you can get on the other side.
And You're not inside the fairground.
Yeah, I told him
so
to
you're
take it
going up
out,
the
but
road
I didn't
track
think
and
about
turning
them getting,
right.
throwing dirt
county.
into that gravel for the drainage.
No, it's County Line Road.
But
It is what a
for
lot.
the field side,
Lucy's is. It's that road.
don't have to worry about
But
it
as soon
because
as
the
you pass
gravel
by
is the
Lucy's,
drainage
before you get to the track,
coming off the
get
pad.
that red.
And on that west side, you got all slopes east, so I can't imagine much draining off.
Looked like they put some kind of trench in there at some point.
That's not a bowl.
It rolls like this.
I
And
don't think anybody's complaining
actually, that
about it.
one, there's one drain that's covered up and it would drain some
You
of
don't
the
see
field.
it.
You know,
It's pretty bad.
Really?
And it's only an issue when it doesn't.
But I don't know if it's
Yeah.
But
us
it gets
or if
that
it's
deep in
county
that road until I
road.
get
That's
that.
my
And,
Where that
Down
was.
there where you're,
Because it's on Miami
that's where I
County.
need to scrape
Good.
along the hangs of
Technically,
the sea field.
The
That needs about.
car
that
wash is on this side of the,
But it's just
the
still.
fairgrounds on this side of the road.
shitload
But it's
off
not
the
on,
road
it's
over the years.
before the fairgrounds.
Uh,
It's on the side of the railroad track
but I don't know
before
where
the
we left
fairgrounds.
it as far as peeling it up. What's our next step there?
So if you were to cross over the railroad tracks, the fairgrounds is right there. You know how the railroad tracks cuts through and the fairgrounds is on one side and
We can
get
get
that big
more
empty field
bids.
on the other.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
you got
know, you
the
can call it.
walkway,
Yeah.
but it's right,
Call it.
right there at the base
I
of the
don't
railroad
know.
tracks as you come down.
New house?
I don't know, it might be railway, but I feel like they did it.
Yeah.
The barn
Yeah.
or the.
And I know people, I can get people to do it.
Okay.
It's
It
gonna
needs
be.
to be filled back in with some more gravel or something.
I don't know if we.
I would have to go
Bill.
tomorrow.
talking about,
See.
The 5 acre, we did 5 acre
Oh.
removing the concrete.
I don't know, new house would be interested in that at all.
Well, no one can get rid of the gravel. That's where Andrew comes into play as far as so much cheaper. Because he's gonna sell the gravel. Over a 5 year period.
Yeah, he'll use
You
it.
know, 500 loads at 300 a load is 150K. So he gets his money like the original guy would get paid 400, move it all. He's gonna take him 5 or 6
Now,
years.
will he store that out at his property when he?
Some of it's gonna be at his place, but a chunk of it'll be at the canning factory. Right now, he's got a pile of concrete there, the size of his building, and he'll run a crusher and crush it, and then he uses that crushed stuff.
If I get him as he's doing my driveway, I want to do a driveway to the back property. For my
It'd be a
camper.
perfect product for that. If we could have did this in perfect
Yeah.
timing, the guy that stores the spools
Mhm.
outside the sweeter, he's moving down to where Wix was in that big giant parking lot.
Yeah.
That would have taken like half of the gravel.
So
we
is
would
that
have,
who's
They
moving
buy
in
the
there?
church out?
that's where the spools are moving down to there, some of them. That guy's expanding.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's what that. I thought they were setting that up for trucking.
Part of that spool, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
So is the
That's
church
what-
staying there?
Yeah, the church's not even close to there.
Yeah, in my mind, I'm thinking the church, but you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
that parking lot.
It used to be,
Urban,
Was
right?
it Moorhead?
And he put fiber down and that crushed
Yeah.
out. And another place that would have been good to use it was on the trails.
Yeah.
It was a
Yes,
good
We
product.
talked about that at
Yeah,
that
we-
point to do that, but that never
Yeah.
happened. You never did
Warnick.
work out.
Warnick acted like he knew what he's talking about, shut it down, since he had so much involvement in getting money for the trail. But the engineer told me that they would like that. They like that. And Warnick's like, well, they won't approve it. They don't like that. It's like, no, the engineer told me he liked it.
I like the dust mixed with the.
Yes, it packs down solid. And that would have been perfect. That way the aviation could help pay for the trail. Done both of us good, down and the aviation. Anyways,
Who calls me in order and adjourn?
we got Marty taking care of all the
Yeah, I
bits
think
that
we
we're
got
gonna
Marty
do.
all